Sorry. There are a lot of funny stories in this tour. One of those was when we came to Asheville and we were Scott was driving. Yeah, so
Good start.
he was driving and we finally came to his house and we were excited because it's my first time to see snow. So we stopped in this house. It was I just see the snow. Oh, awesome. And we were like taking videos. Scott was eating the snow. It was like, finally
we're having the time of our life playing in the snow.
Yeah, we were so relaxed.
Chico, will you tell us about the video that you took in the snow?
What?
The video
that
you took in the snow?
Yeah.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I got it. I just was like thinking about if the snow was the same as the snow that I know that is a freezer no, I was excited and more that I was excited because my son told me you're gonna have the opportunity to know the snow, and I was like, I don't think so. And when I Toshe and all that, so I made this video with him and hey, look, this is snow, and he told me, can you bring me something? Like,
And
it was exciting.
But the best part of this is we're like playing in the snow for 5-10 minutes, and all of a sudden we're like, no one's here. Like, wasn't someone supposed to welcome us? And like, wasn't it supposed to be a lodge? But it's Asheville, so it's like maybe this is what they're calling a lodge, even though it's a normal house. And we just started looking around, and we're like, this can't be it. There was like a gate in front of the house that we kind of opened up and just like barged our way in because we're like, surely this is the place, right? This is where Google led us. No, it wasn't the place. We were playing for like 10 minutes in someone else's yard randomly.
Chico made a snow angel on a stranger's back deck.
And like we're videoing, we're eating the snow, we're like throwing the snow. And what's great about this person has cameras. So like they're gonna go home and see this later. So we all are like, we gotta leave. When we like sprint to the car, we get back in and we're like, where do we go? And sure enough, there was a lodge, there was another place, and where we originally went was not it.
Just imagine somebody's Ring camera. A person has been detected and she's been out of the bag.
Yeah.
We were close to open the door.
We would have been getting you guys out of jail.
Oh, the things of the tour.
And Scott was like, everybody in the car.
Yeah, we've had a lot of fun times, been in lots of airports together. Good memories. I think for me, it's just been fun to go to some of these cities and get to visit with some of our old school amigos, all the way through present day amigos, that people that have just gotten involved in recent years. I think it was especially special for me in New Orleans, getting to reconnect with some of our interns from way back in 2007, 2008. Now they're all parents and they have kids, and it was just a really special time. And then even, I also connect that when we were here in Atlanta that night, of just having such a room full of people that have walked beside us through all these different times in our history from the very start. It's just been really special to get to connect with people and really, I guess, really get to spend time with them where they are. Mm-hmm. We get to receive people all the time in Nicaragua, but there's something really special about getting to go and be with them.
Yeah. Feel that turf.
Yeah. I think exactly what you're saying about seeing people's heart and the fact that they've served with us for a long time. And going back to what Chico's saying about Asheville, a year ago, they experienced devastation out of nowhere. And it kind of took us back to the heart of why we started and what God's doing there. And actually, we got to do a service project while we were in Asheville. and to see and be on the other side of, hey, how can we partner with people on this side of things? But also the Camino that we talk about, it exists both ways. There's life change, but also there's situations that need more hope and need light. And for us to in turn turn around and be a light for the people that have been a light for us, and to see the light that they're already showing, was just such a cool thing. And I mean, Chico's an expert at putting up drywall and insulation now. So
I was going to ask what service projects you did. I didn't even...
We did some insulation in like a basement area.
Okay.
But like the whole basement, they cut it and put it all up. So we've got some professionals now.
Yes. And we did learn that you're supposed to wear gloves when handling installation. Didn't we, Chico?
Or you'll itch forever.
Chico, did you learn that after?
Like Tuesday Devo, some lessons are learned the hard way.
5 minutes before we
And you said, oh.
Yeah. I think one of the coolest parts of the tour was getting to, kind of Kristen mentioned this, connect with people who have been with us for such a long time. And then also people like Valley Hope who are a little bit newer. But then also even at churches who have been with us for a long time, like Northridge in Michigan, there's still like new people. Like we got to meet people who were literally going down to Nicaragua like the very next day that we were there. And it was going to be their first trip. But then we also were with people who have been coming down on trips for years. I actually think this was really an impactful moment. Scott was sharing about a recent community that graduated Matilde. And there was a lot of people in that room that night that had been at Matilde 7 years ago when they were doing their water project in that community. And they actually spent the night there. Like they made a lot of really good memories there. And just to hear the stories of how that kind of changed their lives and the way that they partnered with Amigos, how they kept coming back year after year. And then now after 7 years of Amigos walking alongside Matilde day in and day out, like those people are still coming back. And like we got to see all of the transformation and the light that's come from that. So that was just like really cool, like hearing their memories from camping out there. And I guess I'll just say that I'm grateful that we don't camp out.
I was at bless their sons. They did their camping experience.
They're like, we showered with a bucket, or we didn't shower because we didn't want to.
I think for me, it was kind of like the same part of like reconnect with people that like came to Amigos like, oh, a while ago. And then people knew. I feel really special being in San Luis. Just like bring me memories and then back were all the things that we were doing in there. But then we were at San Christopher. I always get confused with Father Patrick Sproul. They see all like the next generation that like excited to like go to Nicaragua and then like serve with us. We get to see people that like came down like a while ago and they were kind of like happy to be like able to see them and then sharing their story and then like connecting. So I feel like grateful that I get to see like new people, new partners that then also like share with like the old people like when I started Amigos.
Evie, what'd you think of the arch in St. Louis?
It's just beautiful.
Picture perfect opportunity, right?
Yeah.
And this tour, I think for us, is something amazing because we connect with people that we feel like family. When we go to South Carolina, we feel like we're home there because the people is all close to us. They are bringing us the food, hug, laughing. We are doing everything, and it's really great. When we are with people like them, like people from South Carolina.
Yeah,
It's mean a lot to me.
the true Southerner in your heart.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chico learned some Southern accent while he was here.
Wait, Chico,
We'll leave it at that.
we need to make another podcast just with all fun stories.
About Bojangles.
Wait, Chico, do you remember the word that for compo that we talked about yesterday?
Boom.
Boondoggle. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. No, I'm agree with Luis. I think the word home, sometimes you can feel it. And it's impressive for me to see people that make you feel at home. And in both ways. We went to North Carolina. We had this great time with the church. It was so emotional. So you can feel the presence of God there. And after that, Pastor there invited us to his house to have this dinner. And I saw this picture, paint, painting. It was the rancho. It was a rancho. So what I feel is like they found a place where they feel home. So I took a picture of that. I got it, and I think that we feel the same, staying there, and how important is to have a place where you can be yourself, where you can feel at home, when you can forget troubles, can forget your daily life, and when you're serving, something is happening in your heart. Transformation begins with that. So I'm so impressed about how can home, that short word, you can feel it. And I'm agree with Liz. We can feel it. We can feel a real connection, and we are so thankful for that.
That's good.
That's strong. It felt so much like home to you. You left your watch there.
You know what? It was just a strategy to have to go back.
Go back. Make sure he goes back.
Love that.
One of the scenes I will never forget is the night that we all got. I arrived in Detroit a little bit before everybody that was coming up from Nicaragua. So Scott and I pulled up and they were about to load into the car. And Mariellen comes walking out of the airport, and they didn't have winter jackets or anything. And it was cold. And she comes out, and I could see her shaking from like 100 feet away. She was like, she was so cold.
Yeah, 1 minute more, I will die. Yes.
Give yourself 2 minutes.
Wow. For me, this tour it's amazing. It was amazing. First to connect, or I will say to reconnect with the people. A lot of people, a lot of old friends, new friends, and it's amazing to see how people here love Amigos Family. We spend a lot of time with in different country, in different city, but it's the same. It's the God of love around or off. Everybody is carrying us like a family, and to see how this love is growing, and how is the life is transforming around all the people. And I so pleasant to be part of this tour, and it's great for me, for all of us, to share a story between us. Sometimes we don't have time to spend a lot of time together because we are working every day, but to connect with Madison, feel it, to spend more time together. Funny story with Chico. There are some memories in our mind, but they are in our heart.
Yeah.
And only when we had this time, we can create this memory. And I'm so grateful for this time, but to connect with the people, to meet the people, it's the best.
I have a memory that comes to mind right away. We were in Cincinnati, And Jaime was on this part of the tour, and we were just about to leave Cincinnati, and we go to this restaurant to get some lunch, and they're like, oh, we've got tea and we've got Sprite and we've got Coke and we've got water and blah, 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 blah. And Jaime, he's been practicing his English a lot, and he's like, do you have Dr. Pepper? She's yelling Dr. Pepper. And then she comes out with a pitcher of Dr. Pepper this big, and Jaime's like, nice.
Just stuck a straw right in there.
Sipping on his pitcher. No, but in Cincinnati, I had a moment that I'll really never forget. And it's just what you were saying of this. The transformation goes two ways. There was this lady that came up to me at our event, and she was telling me all about her experience. She'd just gone on her first mission trip with her son. She was sharing all the good stories about what she'd experienced. And she was, but you know what, the best part? I'm from Cincinnati. We live here. She goes, I didn't know anybody else in this city knew about Amigos. Mm. She goes, I found Amigos on Google. And she's like, I looked up the best mission trip for me and my son. And she goes, and when I was in Nicaragua, people were talking about all the different partners Amigos has around here, and people that come on surgical brigades and Crossroads Church that sends a bunch of groups. And she goes, I thought I was alone. Mm. And I'm not. I have this whole community here. And I think with, all the families that we work alongside of and that we walk alongside of, the feeling was the same too. Yeah. I thought I was alone, but now I know that I'm not. So that was a really special moment for me. Outside of Jaime's picture. I'd love to hear from everybody, and it can be funny stuff, or it can be, it can be heartfelt. Just a moment of gratitude from the tour. What's that little piece of gratitude that you're taking with you?
I think for me, people opening up their homes to us.
Yeah.
There were people that we stayed with that we'd never met before, and they took care of us, and just like the endless hospitality, and just that idea that there's something that connects all of us. So even though we're strangers, there's something that connects us, and so that was really special to me.
In Asheville, they almost stayed with somebody who didn't even know.
Yeah, extreme hospitality.
Exactly. I think for me, I always says that I'm living a little bit of heaven here in earth, and then being with everyone here just made me think that what we're doing in Nicaragua was just something special. It's everyone treat us well, we're excited to receive it in us. Everyone in every single spot that we were there, oh, we saw you in Instagram, we know where you guys going, this place to this place. So I think what we're doing in Nicaragua is just something good that it is beautiful to experience in here with everyone.
Yeah. Eileen kind of talked a little bit about this earlier, but I think for her it's just so special to get to spend such quality time with people that don't often get the time to hang out with outside of work. Mary Eileen, Louise, Chico, Scott, Iris. I thought I had met Iris before, but it turns out this trip was the first time we actually met in person. Oh. And it just felt like we had been friends for forever with all of them. And to create those funny memories and just all the little things that happen when you're with each other essentially 24/7. And I really can honestly say there's never a moment where I was man, I need a moment away from these people, because they're just such genuine lights. So it was just so special, a moment of gratitude for me of saying what an incredible people that I work with, and what an incredible honor I had to spend this time with them.
For me, I remember Detroit when we spent time with the family, and one night we were playing chalupa at night. It's like our house. We are playing, all of us, and I remember what special they are carrying us. But I so grateful for this time, tea time. Every night, we were sitting in the middle of the dining room, and we spent time sharing with tea. And I always remember Iris. I had a question. Ask her. But is when you you had the feedback about what are we doing, and spend time with Scott, Mr. Servicio. No, it's spend time together. For me, is I'm so grateful with this group that we are creating memory.
To me, spend time with old friends like Jeff and Elisa. It was great because we had another year without seeing them. And when we were there, like I said before, it's like a family, it's like home. They are welcoming us, they are feeding us, and it feels great. We have people like they here in the States. So I'm really grateful.
I'm grateful for a new perspective because the best part about a mission trip is seeing life a different way and the impact a different way. And leaving here, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I feel like we're connected to such a great impact all over the world. We're not just partners one way with support to Nicaragua. I feel like we get to share in the impact that's happening in all of the different states and all the different places. So just being a part of something bigger than yourself. Obviously, we see life-changing Nicaragua, but to think families in Cincinnati, families in Wilmington and Asheville, because of the little piece that we get to share and we do get to share in celebrating all the life change that's happening all over the world, that's been very, very impactful for me.
For me, the worship time, I'm grateful for that because worship has become a vital thing in Amigos. Worship. And the interesting thing is that in Wilmington, pastor was talking about that, about worship. So worship is an expression of love. And when we worship, we were connected with that. And we sung in different churches this song called "A Goodness of God." And sometimes we just sing it and we're thankful for everything in our life. But when you think about a mom in a community that has struggled getting clean water for their children, and then they have this clean water, they can shower, they can eat healthy, they can go to the school, and you can imagine that mom singing, "All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good." Because sometimes we forget that life is a gift. And these simple things is the most important things. Like having water, see your children studying, see your community growing. And I'm so thankful that we are a part of that transformation. So worship for me was an essential part of the tour because you can feel the same spirit. It doesn't matter the language, it doesn't matter your background. You can feel his presence. You can feel even us. We are like we can feel that hug of God. Yeah, I'm singing, but I'm almost crying.
Well, we all are crying.
Yeah.
So,
Because that is especially because it's like your father, God, saying, "Yeah, you're doing great. Come on, keep doing." So for me, it was really special.
It's powerful, Chico.
something that really, and you got my eyes all watery. So my gratitude is even more emotional now because of what you said. So taking a step back, like when we all spend time with family or loved ones or, super close people, I think about every time I go and see my family. Right when I'm leaving, we give a hug and they say, "When am I going to see you again?" It's like I think about that with my mom. I think about that with my family, and that happened in every city that we went to. It was like, when are we gonna see each other again? And then it was either like, oh, I'm gonna be in Nicaragua in February, or oh, are you gonna come back up here? But it was, let's not leave before we say out loud the next time that we're gonna see each other. And that's my moment of gratitude, of just like that hope. That's more of like, this was amazing and this was so good and let's celebrate this. But I want to make sure that it happens again too. That it really impacted me a lot. So last thought here. Is everybody ready for Tour 2026?
We probably need to put an air tag on Chico so that we know where he is.